The Cannes Film Festival is one of the most glamorous occasions on the A-list calendar. Famous for its mesmerizing celebrity allure and eccentric breakthrough films, the festival is a melting pot of Hollywood actors, hotshot film executives and industry up-and-comers alike. If you're wondering what it's like to experience the famous festival, you're in luck, as we have just spent 10 days on the ground having the full Cannes experience. Hello. Reporter Isabel Casey and social media editor Alex Lilly hit the Crescent for 2 action-packed weeks of sun, star spotting and interviews. So sit back and relax as we fill you in on what it's really like to step into the world of the stars who frequent the French Riviera each May. From a surprise appearance from Tom Cruise to partying with Charli XCX until the early hours of the morning. Famous faces. Seeing your favorite film stars buzzing around the boulevard is a very common occurrence when it comes to the festival, not only at the Palais des Festivals, where they take part in daily press conferences, but also around the slew of extravagant hotels that line Le Crescent, punctuated by designer shops like Hermès, Van Cleef Arpels and Louis Vuitton. One standout moment was learning that Hollywood heartthrob Tom Hardy is everything we had dreamed he would be: a doting dad and husband. The Mobland star, 47, appeared blissfully happy, enjoying a low-key coffee break with Charlotte, 43, and their child at 72 Le Crescent next to the Hotel Martinez. Meanwhile, over at the Palais, we were treated to a surprise appearance from Tom Cruise, who we spotted as we were enjoying brunch on board the Lady Majesty yacht. On Monday, after he took to the iconic red steps with his arm in a sling, Benedict Cumberbatch shared a brief update on his injury, telling us, "It's all right, it's not quite. But it's all right," as he left the press conference for his film, The Phoenician Scheme, before pausing to take selfies with delighted fans. Adding that he was having a very nice time at this year's festival. Robert De Niro was the man of the moment at the opening ceremony when he was presented with the prestigious Palme d'Or award. His former Silver Linings Playbook co-star Anupam Kher shared a sweet story about the acting legend with us. Speaking to Hello, to promote his new movie Tanvi the Great, the actor and director revealed that he had a lunch catch-up with his dear friend, adding, "I had taken my team too." He also was gracious enough to meet them. "It was wonderful. Exquisite hotels. The days may be reserved for press conferences and media appearances, but when the sun sets, it wouldn't be Cannes without star-studded parties, ranging from masquerade balls in resplendent ballrooms to beachside soirees with famous performers." On Friday evening, we exclusively covered the Da Vinci Film Festival's masquerade ball at the world-famous Carlton Cannes, a Regent hotel. The glamorous venue has famously played host to Hollywood greats, including Grace Kelly, Alfred Hitchcock and Gene Kelly, to name a few. You may be wondering how to source an outfit for such an occasion. I personally didn't have anything ball-worthy in my wardrobe. Thankfully, By Rotation kindly allowed me to borrow an exquisite floor-length gown, which was the perfect fit for the dazzling evening. Whilst covering the glittering event, we caught up with Isabella and Elizabeth Blake Thomas, the mother-daughter duo who created their own production company, Mother-Daughter Entertainment. Isabella is best friends with Sharon Stone's producer son, Roan, 24, and couldn't help but gush about him. She told Hello, "I think when you're born into a film family, it can't help but be in your blood. So I definitely would say that's a part of him, but I do think he's striving and succeeding to create his own path." He's an absolute sweetheart, and I consider him one of my best friends. We met through a mutual friend and Roan and I connected, and we are now business partners as well. We also enjoyed a cocktail at the hotel's Slick Bar, Bar 58, surrounded by the festival Hoi Polloi. Partying with Patrick Schwarzenegger, Charli XCX and Eva Longoria. Another big celebrity encounter came when we spotted Patrick Schwarzenegger and his fiancée Abby Champion sharing a loved-up moment in the Nespresso X Ed Banger Records beach party on Friday night. Looking effortlessly chic, the White Lotus star and his model bride-to-be, whose wedding will take place this year, were seen chatting and packing on the PDA away from fans' prying eyes. I couldn't resist grabbing a quick photo with the handsome son of Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver, and Abby even offered to take it. Thankfully, I felt ultra glam in my dress courtesy of Club L London, so at least I looked the part. Brat Summer may have been last year, but Charli XCX brought her trademark 365 party girl energy to the exclusive Magnum Beach Party, where she played host on Thursday night of the festival. With her trademark dark sunglasses and long tresses hanging loose, the British singer channeled a 90s Kate Moss look in a fitted black and white corset, cheering and dancing to the DJs from a private platform in the crowd. Charli couldn't resist joining the on-stage acts and danced exuberantly to remixes from her viral 2024 album. Though she was accompanied by her posse of DJs and it girls Sophia Ziskin, Gabriette, Jamie XX and Young Lean, Charli only had eyes for her beloved fiancé George Daniel. The music producer, who is also part of British band The 1975, looked effortlessly at ease behind the decks in a classic black shirt with his numerous tattoos on show. The crowd lit up when Charli joined him on stage for a chat and dance after sharing a brief kiss. On Sunday night, Eva Longoria had a rather more demure night out as she hosted the Nespresso XGQ soirée in a form-fitting gown alongside her husband, Jose Bastin, and model Nadia Ferreira. The Desperate Housewives actress and her entourage quickly made their way to the VIP section, where they were spotted chatting and laughing whilst sampling the canapés. Despite being swarmed by fans, Eva, Jose and Nadia held hands to avoid getting separated amongst the partygoers. Looks like chivalry isn't dead. Other standout parties were Lacoste's Silienko Shindig and Campari's Discover Red event at Hyde Beach, attended by Sabrina Elba, Dylan Sprouse, Barbara Palvin and Lucien Leviscount. Our highlight? The final evening, watching Scarlett Johansson take to the red carpet alongside Jodie Foster from the vantage point of the exclusive Dior suite at the Majestic Hotel. We felt like total stars. Exquisite films. Of course, Cannes wouldn't be anything without the movies. As one of the biggest events for the global film industry, the festival is where many Oscar-winning projects have made their debuts, and this year was no exception. Among the films selected to compete for the Palme d'Or were Ari Aster's Eddington, a contemporary western starring Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal and Emma Stone, Lynn Ramsey's psychological drama Die, My Love with Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson in the lead roles, and Wes Anderson's espionage black comedy The Phoenician Scheme, which we had the pleasure of watching. Starring Benicio del Toro as wealthy businessman Zsa Corda, the film tells the story of Corda and his daughter Liesl, played by Kate Winslet's mini-me daughter Mia Threepleton, getting caught up with tycoons and assassins. In true Wes Anderson style, it's a visual treat, but the highlight was the all-star celebrity cast including Scarlett Johansson, Tom Hanks, Michael Cera and even the UK's own Richard Ayoade. Being in France, we naturally had to sample some European cinema. On the first night of the festival, we sat back and enjoyed Partir un jour, Leave One Day, a charming musical rom-com by Amélie Bonin. The story follows chef Cécile who, after finding out about her unwanted pregnancy, flees Paris and returns to her childhood hometown when her father has a heart attack. There, she is reunited with her childhood sweetheart, and without giving away spoilers, things get complicated. The Bond girl treatment. Another personal highlight was being driven around the Palais in a reimagined Bentley when we visited Hendley Studios, where they were displaying scaled electric reinterpretations of 4 classic cars.